We can talk about a video game. I would really love to talk about a video game.
Because, I mean, we've been talking about computer stuff, but it seems like it's like that last topic was so depressing. It was like, now can we talk about the end of the world and shooting things?
Yes, let's talk about something less depressing. The something end fun. Of the world. And my pessimism, of
course. Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll get there. Chris, tell us about your topic, please.
All right. So my topic is, well, we've got a little bit before it opens up, but the Division beta is opening up soon. I am on the list.
You are?
Yeah, so am
I. Is there anywhere I can get a beta key?
If you had pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, you didn't pre-order it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, it is pre-ordered.
So this is what you do. You go on Amazon, you pre-order the game until you get the beta code, and then you cancel the pre-order.
Oh.
That's what I do for every video game.
So Chris, what did you do? You actually pre-ordered the game?
Yes.
Okay. But we only get one beta key for that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I do Ben's thing, then we can both play.
Should be able to.
I don't know if they're still giving away betas with pre-orders.
I mean, I logged into the site today, and it said they were, but I don't...
Well, anyhow,
let's talk about... Keep talking, I'll figure this out.
No, let's just talk about this. We'll go through that later. Let's talk about the Division.
No.
Ben doesn't need his beta key anyway, since he's pessimistic about it.
That's right. Just give me your beta key.
No, I'm still going to play it.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming
it's free.
You used PS4, right? Or did you use 360?
PS4.
Or Xbox One, sorry.
PS4.
Okay.
So, the Division. The debate is opening up, and it's going to be great. I'm not going to get to play that much of it because of school, but I am looking forward to this game so much more now that I have seen the footage from the beta that people have been leaking. That was allowed, thank God, by Ubisoft. They actually allowed the people to put the footage out there. People are talking about it, talking about what what their experiences are with it, and everything is kind of lined up with what I expected. It is more MMO than it is shooter, but it's still an MMO shooter.
That's what I just said.
What?
No, not you, Chris. Sorry.
Okay. So it is very Destiny-like in that regard.
You mean in the fact that a lot of people liked the beta and alpha, and then the game came out, and a lot of people hated it?
Even though you loved it?
Oh, so, no, I know I loved it. I'm not.
And everyone loved it?
No.
You mean the game that everyone hated?
I'm sorry.
Even though it was like it still was like the #1 game forever. Look, the game's awesome. It looks awesome. It looks pretty, even though it's gritty and dirty, but it looks great. The way it's set up right now, you've got squads of 3. For anyone who doesn't know, it's basically set after a pathogen is released. It's set in New York. You've got you are part of the Division, which is a unit that's been activated to help contain it, help restore order to the city. And your job is basically to go out and kind of bring order to the city and whatever, and move through the story. So you have a single player, which can also be co-opt, and max team of 3. There are 3 classes, quote unquote, in the game. Which,
even though
by
there's
the way,
not really classes.
There's not really like I said, quote unquote. You go into all 3. You're not actually locked into a specific class. So that's where it's not like Destiny. So you're not,
And it's pretty cool how they're doing that, right? So they're basically letting you reallocate your skill points at any time.
You mean like
your specialization?
RPGs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah. They let you respec, which is good. But and then you have gear. They're making everything so that your gear, your weapons, and your backpack, it looks like, is where most of your stats are going to be contained. Mm-hmm. Your like jacket, helmet, and all that kind of stuff are going to be more for visuals as opposed to actual stats. so that you can look how you want to look while you're running around. So you don't have to be wearing, if you want to not be able to die to a gas attack, you don't have to actually wear a gas mask the entire time or whatever it is.
You got cool emotes.
Yes, they have a lot of emotes and stuff like that, which is fun. The darkness zone, from what I've seen, looks great. Or darkness, looks great. The big PvP looks fun. Having where you are, what is it? You're flagged for, it looks like 200 seconds was the average time after you start shooting somebody.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 200 seconds. You do respawn, which is nice. You're tagged. You're flagged for PvP for 200 seconds. You've got to go run and hide if you can go run and hide. It just looks fun. The impressions are great. There's a whole bunch of stuff all over YouTube about it, so there's plenty of videos to watch. I watched one video with some depressing British people who the entire time bitch and whine. And then at the end are like, oh no, I'm playing it. It's exactly what I wanted. At the end of bitching and whining for 15 minutes, they're like, no, it's exactly what I was looking forward to. And I'm like, you're stupid. And then the next review is actually a group of people that is more like me and my friends, like you guys, and they were actually having fun shooting people. And actually, like, I could definitely see it being one of our first experiences out there, which is we've got to go into the darkness zone and shoot people.
Yeah.
I can see Ben already. I need a sniper rifle. Just give me a sniper rifle. Can I shoot that guy in the head? I want to kill someone.
I mean, I will say a couple of the points.
Does that guy have gear? Yes. Kill him, Chris. Go get the gear. Go. You know, like, go get it. I can see that happening already. Ben, you can too, and don't tell me you're not going to have fun doing that.
So, no, here's the thing. I have zero faith in Ubisoft to be able to pull this off. Like, if it were almost any other game developer, I would look at this and be a lot more excited. But because it's Ubisoft, my expectations are so low that, I mean, it's just...
See,
I want it to succeed. Like, don't take this as me saying I don't want the game to do well.
The only reason that I think this game is going to do well is because it's Ubisoft. And let me explain my reasoning.
Yeah, okay. Please do.
Okay, I did not buy the latest Assassin's Creed. Do you know why? I bought every other Assassin's Creed.
Exactly.
They've ruined me. I had so little expectations for that part of Ubisoft. A lot of what they've done has been but and then they want to do a ton and they always fail. They've been working on this game for so long.
How long have they been working on this game, Chris?
How long, Ben?
No, I'm asking you.
Years?
Yeah, because I want to compare it to how long they worked on a game like Watch Dogs, because they worked on that game for a long time too. And oh my God, Watch Dogs pretty much just took a shit on my eyes, essentially.
But didn't Watch Dogs changed? It changed. I thought it changed development teams halfway through. There was some sort of a development hell in the middle of it.
Oh, was that Watch Dogs?
Yeah. All right. So new IP and tech was in development for several years, although development on the actual game began summer of 2012.
2016.
2012.
This game,
great.
2012.
Yeah. So this game has been developed, and it is their last shot.
Yeah, it is.
That's the point. This is it.
Okay.
Not only is it there, this is the last shot I'm giving Ubisoft for any game. Period.
Yeah.
So they have to. You can't build up. What I didn't even play Watch Dogs. I refused. After the reviews came out, after everyone I've talked to, it was mortifying.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, nope. Assassin's Creed, I'm not playing it, even though people said the last one is really good.
Yeah.
They have to earn it back.
I will say I was kind of disappointed in the way Watch Dogs ended up being, because they introduced some, like, I thought pretty cool technology in the game. Like, did you play Watch Dogs?
Yeah, I played Watch Dog. I mean, Watch Dogs.
Did you ever play with a friend on the mobile app?
Not on the mobile app.
Did you know what it was about?
The mobile app?
Yeah, like how you integrate it.
No,
So
I feel like I did use the mobile app.
okay. So the funnest part of that for me, which I thought was cool technology, I get the rest of the game did not live up to the hype train, but basically what you did was you could challenge your friend and you would control the police and they were trying to get away from the police. And so like on the app, you could see a map and you would like send helicopters and you would send patrol cars and you would try to like establish these roadblocks that your friend would have to like get around. And I thought that was really cool because everything was happening live. Other than that, hype train kind of failed me.
Yeah, I mean, I will say Chris's argument of this being Ubisoft's last chance is the first argument that I've heard for this game that actually makes me think that, okay, maybe it won't be shit.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, watching... I mean, I know you didn't get to watch the betas, but I'm sure you've seen some stuff.
I've actually been watching stuff while we've been recording the show. So
yeah, and some of them are like some of them that I found online kind of like annoyed me because they kept cutting.
Yeah,
and I think like Ubisoft put in restrictions for how much content they could show and all that other stuff. But there was one where the guy was like in the room playing with a developer, and it was like an hour long. It was like Angry Joe or something. And that was really interesting because he asked him some questions about development, but it was also like, you know, how do you do this? And you could actually see a full mission. That was the part that I was missing, was like, how fun is this actually going to be as a mission?
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, like I said, I want it to be good. Like there's nothing in me that says I want this game to fail. It's just my gut is telling me that it will.
Well, I like that they've already made modifications to make it better before it came out. So, like, this is what makes me feel good about it, is it was supposed to be out last year, in like last February, and then no. And then they delayed it to continue to work on it. They canceled, I just found out, which I didn't know, that they canceled the companion app because it was going to ruin multiplayer mode. And so they canceled the drones that they were going to have in there, which was something they were going to bring in, which seemed awesome.
It did.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Now that you think about it, actually, yeah, that's pretty freaking ridiculous to have somebody like with a drone watching everybody going,
Mm-hmm.
But like they've already been working to make sure that it goes. I think it's going to be good. I think the point is,
so
Destiny was fun. People who are complaining that it's a hidden numbers game, which I heard people talking about, I'm like, you're stupid and don't need to play this type of game anyway. I like the fact that it's not just a straight shooter. I like the style of game. We all can agree on that.
Absolutely. So even more so, like one of the major concerns might not be with gameplay, but with developer support after the game is out. Something that has made Destiny so successful is that Bungie is sitting there reading every comment people say about the game. Yes. They have their community managers sitting in the Destiny the Game subreddit.
Yeah.
Literally reading every single post, seeing what people are talking about. And like responding to people. And I don't see any... I mean, granted, Bungie is under the Activision hat, but I don't see...
We have money hat.
I don't see
Ubisoft doesn't have money.
I don't see the developer of The Division being as supportive.
We didn't see that from them before.
Well, yeah, and
see
here's
what? From who?
From Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, from Activision.
Prior to the launch.
It was...
this
was
new.
You
saw it
every day.
Bungie.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And
I mean,
the only way that they're going to succeed is if they take the community standards of people like Bungie or CD Projekt Red and put it into this game.
Yeah, I mean, one of the one where they were talking to the developer, it sounds like it's not necessarily a wait and go. Like they're fully willing to commit to it, but like if sales just suck, they can't dump good money after bad. I think it was just kind of the comment, and this is where like, you know, I hope Ben's mindset and citizens' mindset is actually the minority. Because the last thing I would want to see is that this game like dies because people hold back, not because it's actually bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like maybe the time cycle is like long enough where as long as it gets critically like acclaimed and people say they love the game, there's
Yeah.
enough time for people to buy in.
I think
Absolutely.
it's launching at the perfect time because Destiny is at an all-time low.
Yes, it is.
And
why do you think I'm platinuming so many other games right now?
It is in the. I mean, it's coming out on March 8th, right where everyone's going on spring break. So everyone's got time. All the kids have time. You have Destiny literally announcing we're not putting out any other major content until at least like next quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing's happening.
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
I think the cool thing about this, and I don't know how much they're really going to build in. Like, I think I heard a lot of reviewers talk about how they like the fact that there is a story to some of this, and then I think the other thing is. I think they're probably. It sounds like what they're doing is leaving open expansions in the context of like other cities,
which would be great. I would love to see other cities.
Yeah, and I like that you get your own home base, which is kind of cool to build up. Everyone's the boo, the base of operations. Your boo is your own.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're in a part of a team, when you go back to the boo, it's your own.
Right. Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. And
it's like customizing your own tower.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone gets their own tower.
Well, it's kind of cool because they were like, it's still like Destiny loot where your loot is instance created, but then like if you're in the darkness zone and you kill someone, that's public loot.
Right.
It kind of makes sense, like
Yeah.
So
it looks fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I still don't have a lot of faith in the game, and I will say. I will say
going to be interesting to see.
If it weren't for the fact that Kenny was going to buy it, I probably would not play it right when it comes out.
Beta. Okay, I know we're getting to the end of time. Let me pose a hypothetical to you. You play the beta, you love it. Does this change your mind?
No.
Okay.
Because the way betas are now, they're not betas, they're demos. I hate that they're called betas because that is what they are. They are picking the nicest parts of the game and spoon feeding them to me. So I do not I don't judge a game by that.
Okay.
100%.